AI will not leave us alone. So many people are working on it. So many financial interests are involved. Psychologically, most people are taken in by the dream of artificial intelligence and the miracle of technology. As artists, we can't catch a break. We're like a boxer who barely survives the first round, catches his breath in the corner, only to hear the bell ring again, signaling another relentless assault. We could keep reacting to these changes, always feeling confused, not knowing whether we have a future in art or not, whether we're wasting our time or not. Or we could pay attention to AI and anticipate the coming blows so that we can weather the storm. Former OpenAI researcher Dr. Kenneth Stanley has spent a great part of his career studying creativity in hopes that it could be conferred upon a computer. This seems like something we artists should pay attention to. So let's go. Part 1. Current AI is not creative. We've been trying to investigate AI's weaknesses on this channel for a long time, and we've made a lot of progress. To me, the most gratifying part is getting you guys' thoughts in the comments, because it is through collaborative thinking that we can solve this problem. Here's some of the flaws that we've come up with as a community so far. Flaw 1. The training objective, which makes AI scared of novelty. Flaw 2. The lack of lived experience, which makes AI art meaningless. Flaw 3. The lack of skill transfer, where AI cannot transfer sculpting skills to invent a new style of painting, like for instance Michelangelo did. Flaw 4. The lack of process, where AI comes up with all the pixels and the images together. There is no gesture, no arabesques, no flowing lines being gradually built up. Flaw 5. The lack of physicality. AI is inside a computer. It cannot touch, feel, and use the tremendous physical intuition which we artists have built up over millions of years of evolution. Flaw 6. The lack of divergence. We mentioned in a previous video on this channel that AI models zero in on a solution that works and then stop learning or changing. Flaw 7. The perfection of the results, as AI gets better and better, and the implied lack of happy accidents for the user of AI art. If you guys disagree with any of these, or if you have any more thoughts on the flaws of AI, let me know in the comments so we can keep making progress. But above all, I think the most damning flaw of AI is its complete and utter lack of life and creativity. Notice that I use the word life here. According to modern science, what created life? Part 2. Evolution is creative. At the start of the video, I spoke about former OpenAI researcher Dr. Kenneth Stanley. In 2006, he worked on a project called Pig Breeder, which was aimed at exploring how to creatively generate images with a computer. Later, between 2020 and 2022, he worked at OpenAI with a similar goal. So what is Pig Breeder, and what can we learn from it as artists? Evolution is a creative process. If we want to have a creative computer, why not have the computer evolve the images? The first step in this ambitious journey towards creative computers is to see how humans would breed the pictures. So Pig Breeder was introduced for that. It is a website where you can pick your desired image from an array of mutated ones and generate new mutated images from it, and do it again, and so on and so on and so on. Here's a little demo of me evolving a few sunset images on the website. It's pretty impressive what we can spontaneously come up with by guiding an evolution process ourselves. And there's many more impressive examples of images that were evolved by people on the website, all with a simple selection and random mutation mechanism. Now back then, this Pig Breeder project was a massive success, because while it showed that current AI, think Midjourney and DALL-E, is not creative, it unlocked multiple key insights about creativity and how to implement it in computers. Maybe Dr. Stanley used these insights during his time at OpenAI. Let's get into them. Part 3. What we learn from evolving images. So the first thing that differs greatly between the way we evolve images in Pig Breeder and the way AI art models do it is that in Pig Breeder, we keep moving from one image to the next smoothly. We may move from an almost completely green image to a strange image to a psychedelic tree to a single luminous tree to a sunset, and then make the sun set, and then move on to something else after that. We could go on like this forever, moving from different pictures to different pictures to different pictures. This is a big part of creativity. If you look at the way humans produce art over the past few hundred years, there's been so many different kinds of art movements and unpredictable innovations. It's like we're erratically and captivatingly flowing from one thing to another in an unpredictable way. We know for sure that in 10 years there's going to be more. On the AI side, however, if they keep using the same training objective, and for now there's no working alternative, the AI will have one singular solution to the problem of art and never move away from it. Little by little, we will see all aspects of it grow tired and leave it behind. Now, there's a second big insight about creativity that you can get from playing around in Pig Breeder. That is the concept of stepping stones. My mistake when I started breeding images was to try to go for a certain image. Somehow I could never select the right mutations to go in a straight line to my desired image. For example, trying to generate a sunset, I would pick only the images that looked like a sunset and mutate them for the next generation, but I could never get an image of a sunset. But then I started playing around without a goal, clicking on the most interesting images instead of trying to go somewhere. I started to get some trees, and at some point I randomly got an image that looked kind of like a sunset. This is Pig Breeder's lesson. In evolution, you don't take the obvious path. In creating something, you often take convoluted pathways that are completely necessary. Just like in my case, the tree was necessary to come up with a sunset. This is the concept of stepping stones, an intermediary step that, though it doesn't move towards a given goal, actually enables it. The continuous process of stepping from one way of doing things to another ad infinitum is completely absent from modern AI models. This means that to get creative AI, researchers will have to completely abandon all progress made thus far in generative AI to start from scratch. But on the human side, we see stepping stones everywhere. Classicism served as a stepping stone to impressionistic art. Photography was a stepping stone for abstract art. AI art serves as a stepping stone for... Wait a second. I guess it's up to us artists to invent the next thing. Isn't that exciting? Phew, we were a little meta there at the end. So let's recap. What can we take away from this little investigation into computational creativity? The most impactful thing for us artists that we've learned in this video is that modern AI is hopelessly uncreative, and that according to AI researchers themselves, making it creative requires giving up most of the recent progress in AI art. More specifically, it is the process of constantly moving from stepping stone to stepping stone that allows us to create in the way AI cannot, taking convoluted pathways that first seem meaningless until we finally see where they lead. Now, regardless of its limitations, AI art is here, and it is here to stay, and it will certainly serve as a stepping stone in the world of arts. If photography was a stepping stone for abstract arts, what will AI art serve as a stepping stone for? Let's have some fun. Let me know your conjectures in the comments. And if you're interested in more videos like this one, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.
And the canvas sang our soul. Now the silence whispers, haste taken control. Farewell to the strokes, the shades, the lines. Bye bye, AI. Bye bye to the visions born of human minds. Bye bye, AI. Bye bye, AI. In this digital dawn, we stand apart. Know the artist's struggle, the triumph and the strife. Machines churn perfection, cutting creativity like a knife. Gone the errors, the trust, the human touch, oh dear, replaced